internet as well. And so, when you actually put the share button on, it shows how many times this article was actually shared on Facebook. So it's 41 times it's been shared on Facebook compared to 33 times it's been retweeted on Twitter. And every time a user shares that information back to their profile on Facebook, you're going to get 3 to 10 clicks back per share. So that's huge, right? I mean, and to put this button on, it's copy and paste. You don't have to go get a developer. If you can get into the code yourself, you can just paste it right in where you want it. So that's a huge distribution channel for you guys. So another aspect of Facebook Connect. So this is we're going to just kind of talk basics, and then we're going to go into what people are doing with it, with the authentication part. So this is a fan box. This is another copy and paste Facebook Connect widget you could put directly on your site. If you have a Facebook page, it will actually show the image in your Facebook page, and people can click Become a Fan directly on your page. So once you have a Facebook page and you post these updates, like here Threadless is saying is giving away a Pitchfork Fest tickets all week, you're going to get 5 to 10% of your fans click through per post. So if you have 500 fans, you're going to get 50 to 25 of those fans to click through every time you post something. So that's a huge distribution channel for you guys, and something that I would be taking advantage of right now. And again, copy and paste. Doesn't take an engineer to do this kind of stuff. This is Live Streambox. This is I actually worked with the Foo Fighters. My good friend of mine is their manager, and we set this up for them to actually do a live stream on Facebook. And the widget over here on the right is called the Live Stream Box. Again, copy and paste. And what happens is the user can update their status while they're watching the live stream, and it'll go to all of your friends. So you can imagine the viral effect this has when you're sending the status update out. All your friends see that it has a link. They click back. And now Foo Fighters had. Well, see right here, it has 19,000 viewers, but at any given time, the max they had was 70,000 viewers watching them right now, or watching them doing their live stream. It's all copy and paste. Comments box, copy and paste. You can append this to the bottom of all your articles. You're going to see at max a 20% more comments on those articles, because every time they leave a comment, it goes directly into their Facebook stream with a link back to the article. Copy and paste. Doesn't take a whole lot. So why would you want to do this? I mean, like, why put Facebook all over your site, right? It's like almost like you're branding for them, right? So let's talk about that a little bit. 400 million monthly active users. That's not 400 million people signed up, never came back. That's in a given 30-day period, 400 million people check their Facebook account at least once. That's more than the population in the United States. 60 million Connect users. So that means 60 million people are clicking that blue button within a 30-day period on a different site, on a third-party site. 40% of Canada's internet users are on Facebook. That's a stat directly from Facebook. They know how many active users are on the internet in Canada. They know how many millions. It's like 16 million people are on Facebook within a 30-day period in Canada, which is 40%, almost half of the entire population of Canada that has internet is using Facebook. That's your users. That's your market. Those are the people you want to reach. And so the tools that Facebook gives you to reach those and to get distribution from that, huge, huge. It's a grave mistake to be ignoring Facebook right now. 83% of people trust their friends over any other source. We all know social media is the next big wave. It is the wave right now. This is a Forrester research source. So, I mean, it's pretty accurate. We all know that if you go into Google and you typed in jackets, and if your friend's status update from Facebook shows at the top, you're more likely to click what your friend did than look at the paid advertisements on Google. And the direction Facebook's going right now, they're going to be competing versus Google for those ad dollars. And so we're just going to be seeing, for my time at Facebook, I know what's coming out, and I can just tell you it's going to be competing versus Google in the whole SEO realm, and it's going to be amazing. So pay attention to this space. So identity. This is another reason why to use Facebook Connect. This is all the information that you can pull from Facebook if the animation works. Let's try again. So this is the information you can actually pull from Facebook. If they connect to your website, you could use the APIs, and you can actually pull this information directly from the APIs and use it to any kind of way you want to on your site. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. You want to play it again? You're good. So there's some links at the end here, and you guys can type that in. You can get that list. But basically, the gist is you can get anything the user puts into their profile or posts on a SaaS update or photos or anything like that, and use it in your third-party website. Pretty much any way you want to. There's some rules about storing it and how long you store it, but as long as you refresh it every 24 hours, you can store it as long as you want. So, the social graph. So this is why Facebook is so popular right now. This is their core competency. This is what they do. They don't care about photos as much. They don't care about statuses. They just care about you connecting with people you actually know. If they can get that part right, it's game over. Facebook wins. Seriously.
What do they win?
The world. So, yeah, you can see this social graph is so powerful. It's the reason why people come back to Facebook. It's the reason why they have these crazy engagement numbers. It's because they have this map backed in their databases. They know what people are connecting with and how many times they connect with them, and it's just really crazy. So, excuse me. So if you use Facebook, you're probably pretty familiar with the stream. So this is a stream. This is what people see when they log into Facebook. They see what their friends are doing, what they're talking about, who they're talking to, what brands they're fanning. The comments that people are leaving on that. Even if I don't know that person, I can read their comments. So the stream is powerful, and with the Facebook APIs, you can actually grab the user's stream and parse it and search for certain keywords out of that stream and figure out what those users are doing with the stream, what they're saying. So it's really powerful. I would say 90% of the Facebook API hasn't been tapped into by brands and by developers. It's that powerful. We're only barely tapping the surface of Facebook and what APIs they allow us to leverage. And I'm sorry, when I say APIs, I mean application programming interface. That basically means it's code that talks to Facebook, and Facebook sends that data back to the website or the developer who's developing. So here's a software called Seismic. Seismic allows you to get your Twitter stream, your replies from Twitter, and also your Facebook stream all in one application. So it's a huge help for people who don't want to be checking all these websites all at the same time, and you just want to run one desktop application. So they've actually pulled the stream. So this is me. I'm logged in right now, Ryan Merket at the top, and they're pulling my stream down and showing it to me. So it's the same thing we just saw, that stream, directly into a desktop app. You can actually pull that stream, put it into your website if it makes sense contextually. And 2's missing. Not sure what happened to that. Basically, so we're going to go into the basics of Facebook Connect right now. That was kind of an overview